One of the many reasons why some people may not thrive as much as the other person whilst placed in the same setting is lack of inclusive learning. Inclusive teaching. That's an approach that values all students and remove barriers to their learning. It's known as inclusive education or just inclusion. And even before the term was quite popular, I would have expected teachers or persons in authority to just be inclusive, but sometimes we set ourselves up to fail by hiring our expectations of people who they themselves do not have that expectation of themselves. And then we get let down. When we're helping others, whether students, young or older mature students, we need to consider their needs, know about the student. We do not need to do a blanket approach to teaching or helping or supporting. We should use a variety of teaching methods and materials, find out how do that person learn best. You've got kinesthetic learners. You've got people who you've got to go over it a few times. They prefer to do it digitally. Some prefer on paper. We must do a little assessment, get feedback in order to appear or to be fair and transparent. We must create an inclusive environment for everyone. Nowadays, we notice that a lot of persons are diagnosed with neurodiversity, and the adults who weren't diagnosed, they're probably teaching people who are diagnosed, and then a lot of things can happen. What I have done, I have looked into so many different things about even my life, and I have been an inclusive learner. When I did not get inclusive teaching, I just decided to do the inclusive teaching with myself. I looked for things that would have helped me to learn better. And I think that's why I was labeled quite an excellent teacher at the time when I was teaching younger children. But I got so tired of people trying to put limits on me, put me in a little box and squash me while I had so much ready to burst out of me. And I can imagine it's happened to so many people. So we must learn to be inclusive, allow people to grow. When people try to shrink you and put you to the level they can tolerate, it's painful. Please be inclusive, please.